You have tried to fix your budget before. Same week, different app, same result. Not because you lacked discipline, because your brain classified the budget itself as a threat and quietly began shutting it down before you ever spent a single unit of money. Here is the mechanism nobody named for you. Your brain contains a structure called the insula. It sits deep inside the cortex. Brain imaging studies suggest it activates during financial transactions in a pattern researchers describe as remarkably similar to physical pain. Not financial stress, not anxiety. The same neural signal your body sends when it registers a burn. Your brain is not evaluating whether the purchase was worth it. It is measuring how much it hurt. This is your spending alarm, and it has been making your financial decisions for years without your knowledge. Right now, in your actual week, that alarm is running continuously. When you avoided your bank app yesterday, that was the alarm routing you away from pain. When you bought something small after a difficult moment, that was the alarm seeking relief. The purchase did not feel like a reward. It felt like pressure leaving your chest. That's not a metaphor. That's insular deactivation. The distinction between those two descriptions is the entire reason every budget you have built has eventually collapsed. Researchers suggest this reflex costs the average person 150 to 200 hours of wage labor annually, spent on transactions that were alarm responses, not decisions. That's not spending. That's an emergency fund that never formed. That's a financial exit point delayed by 2 full years. Short answer to what comes next, your brain begins feeling the pain before you spend anything at all. The mechanism behind that comes in 60 seconds. First, what this loop actually costs beyond money. Every avoidance cycle runs 2 types of damage simultaneously. The guilt from avoiding the budget reduces cognitive capacity. This is cortisol narrowing prefrontal function, not a feeling. Reduced cognitive capacity produces worse financial decisions. Worse decisions produce more guilt. The insula stays primed. Each cycle, it fires faster. The psychological damage and the financial damage are not 2 separate problems. They are the same loop, measured in different currencies. Now, the ego contrast that matters. Take the person who tracks net worth monthly, knows the difference between good debt and bad debt, understands compound interest at a mechanical level. That person is running this exact loop right now. Not because they lack information, because the spending alarm does not live in the prefrontal cortex where information is processed. It lives in a structure that's older than language, faster than conscious thought, and completely unreachable by financial literacy. Now, the hidden layer. This is what makes budgeting advice specifically dangerous. The insula does not only fire during spending. Research suggests it fires in anticipation of spending pain. Financial vigilance does not reduce pain sensitivity. In many cases, researchers observe the opposite. Increased monitoring correlates with increased avoidance frequency. Here is what interrupts the mechanism. 4 interventions, no willpower required. Intervention 1. Set a single phone reminder right now, 72 hours from this moment. The alarm will switch off on its own if you don't act on it. Intervention 2. Stop logging individual transactions entirely. Choose one number, total weekly spend. Reducing contact frequency is reducing the number of alarm events the brain associates with money. Intervention 3. Move savings to a separate institution, one with a minimum 2 to 3 business day transfer delay. The friction is the system. Intervention 4. Schedule 1 20-minute financial review per month. The goal is a softer alarm, not a better spreadsheet. The budget was never the solution. The alarm was always the problem. Did your spending alarm run on autopilot this week, or did you interrupt it? This video is for educational purposes only.